Getting ready to start the Wednesday drive. It's already Wednesday. It's hump day. Hump day. How about that? Huh? Hump day today already, huh? Don't you love it? We're going to be talking about a whole... Hey, Tim. How you doing, bud? Good to see you. We're going to be talking about some of the upcoming sports shows. We'll be talking a little bit about the Iowa Deer Classic. And for all my buddies out on the East Coast, we got the Chico Outdoor Show, which is in Greensburg, Pennsylvania. So I've got a lot of folks that listen to the Outdoor Call radio app out on the East Coast in that neck of the woods. So we're going to have Matt on there to talk a little bit about what's going on and how they got involved with that. So always nice to, talk about stuff going around the country, right? So we'll hit the East Coast on the first part of the show, and then we'll come back and talk about Iowa stuff. And I got a bunch of updates to tell you about next week. Can you believe the Deer Classic's next week already? Isn't that awesome? I'm telling you what, it's going to be here before you know it. So, oh, man. Hey, Fishing Dave, how are you, bud? Good to see you. So we're going to, I got the network's running. I just checked. I just went on and broke in on the network and just to make sure everything. So when we go live at 5, we'll be good to go on the app for everybody switching over on the app. So how about that, huh? How about that? Alex, oh, I can't wait to meet you. But are you out in Pennsylvania, Alex? I think you are, aren't you? You're out there by Greensburg. It's going to be fun, man. I can't wait. Now I'm just trying to find out my guest's phone number. Oh, brother. Let me see. Switch account. Let's see, Daniel. There we go. There's Matt. There's Matt. There's Matt. Hey! Yep, Matt and Rob, you're with Mountain Man. That's awesome. Okay. That's awesome. Hey, Hank. How's it going, bud? Good to see you.
Hello, Dan. How are you?
I'm good, Matt. Just wanted to give you a 10-minute wake-up or a 10-minute thing. We'll be calling you right back, okay?
All right. Sounds good.
Thanks, Matt.
All right. No problem.
Probably be about 12, 13 minutes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sounds good. Yep.
All right. We got Matt. So, Greensburg, Pennsylvania. What's everybody up to today? Just making whiskey. There you go, Hank. That's my buddy down there at Revelton. He's making whiskey. He loves his job. When Halloween comes down there, they do the Monster Mash. Get it? Mash? Monster Mash? They did the mash. I know. Keep my day job. I know. Oh, create new. So this is Matt. And then Christ. R-I-S-E. Chico Outdoors. Chico Outdoors. Outdoor show. Hey, we got a new show on the network. I don't know if everybody's had a chance. I got a new hat. I got to get the bill formed. Got to get everything ready. Hey, Paul Kelly, how are you, man? Hey, David, good to see you. We got a new cooking show that starts tomorrow. So we'll have Hank Shaw, Scotty Laseth, and Jonathan Odell is going to be on every week now. So I'm excited about that. We got 3 good cooking shows on Thursday. So if you like to do outdoor recipes, make sure you tune in on Thursdays on the network, okay? So, three cooks, no waiting. 3 chefs, no waiting. How about that? So, yeah, I'm just waiting on Andrew. It might be me running. I don't know. He's late. He's late every. He's supposed to be here by now. He's like 8 minutes. So, I might have to run the show and host it and everything else, but that's okay. I'll just move over there and switch seats. What time's the cooking show? John, it's on all day on Thursday. So if you just open up the app on Thursday, anytime after midnight on Thursdays till 11:59 Thursday night, the shows just loop. So you'll hear one show and then you'll hear the phrase that pays and other stuff and commercials. And then it'll go right into the next show. And then we'll have like a contest information, more commercials, and then the next show will start. So it's like a 3-show block. And then it'll just rotate out. So anytime after midnight, you can listen. So all day Thursdays. How about that? So Andrew might be late. He hasn't called me. I hope he's all right. Hey, Jason. How's it going, bud? Did you have fun down at the National Wild Turkey Federation convention with George? Larry Mack said there was a lot of people down there. I got to get down there next year. That'd be. I've been wanting to go to that show for a while. So, Andrew. I wonder if he forgot. Hey, Steve, how you doing, man? Where you at? You're not going to do the show today? Okay, so you're going to be late. Okay, well, I got everything set up, so hurry up. Yeah, don't get a ticket. Yeah, I'm yelling at you on Facebook Live. I'm telling everybody you're late. Hey, Steve Rocco. So, all right, be careful. I'll see you when you get here. All right, bye. He says 3 minutes. We'll see if he makes it. Great time as always. Saw Larry there as well. Look forward to seeing you next year. I hope so, Jason. I really want to go next year. So, Rocco, the new logo looks awesome, man. Congratulations. Way to go, man. That's awesome. So, 6 minutes. 6 minutes and counting. So, man, I got a chance to talk to Larry Mack a little bit today, and things are rocking for the TV show. We can't wait to get turkey hunting here in a few weeks. You're welcome, Steve. Steve Rocco's got a new marketing logo. It looks really cool. So Steve Rocco Productions looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna leave Facebook Live open for a while, and if you want to watch and just. You can turn the sound down on Facebook and then open the Outdoor Call Radio app, but you're going to have to go to the app to hear the guests. So I'm just making sure everybody knows, okay? So, but I'll leave it open because I had a couple people told me they couldn't get the app to work for some reason. They're on their phones. There was a glitch on their phones, and I had to walk them through. They didn't put the right thing. It's the Outdoor Call Radio app. If you put the Outdoor Call Radio in iTunes or Google Play or Alexa, it pops up. But a lot of folks don't put the, and that's where they have trouble finding it. So, but anyway, we'll be ready to rock. I just got to wait for my little buddy or see if I got to hop over there real quick. So, let's see what the clock on the big computer says. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. We'll see what's going on. Hey. Thanks, Steve. I appreciate that. If you're going to be at the Iowa Deer Classic, we got some great giveaways. Make sure you stop by booth 905 starting next Friday at the Iowa Deer Classic for the Outdoor Call Radio booth. And Larry Mack will be up here with me, and we'll be visiting with a bunch. And then Trev from the Outdoor Drive podcast is flying in from the East Coast too. He'll be out there, so you'll get to meet East Coast Trev too. So, all right. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to go hop over here just in case Andrew is late. I'm going to turn this around. And if I need to, I can slide back around that way. Oh. Got a minute and 54 seconds. So let's just see see what's going on here real quick. He's here. Well, he better hurry up. I only got a minute and we're on. He's here. This is going to be good. Oh, there he is.
Whoa.
Yeah. Okay. Are you ready?
If you are.
Should I hit this? We're a minute out. Should I go ahead and start?
Not yet.
You sure?
Let me get settled.
Okay. Well, hurry up. All right. I'm switching back.
Right here.
Huh?
All right.
You better hit that app like 25 seconds out to get it to pop up in time. And I didn't start the, I didn't get the commercial thing ready. So when we're on, you can open that up. So how far out are we?
We got about 30 seconds.
I go ahead and start it.
Okay, let me get music ready. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
We're going live.
3, 2, 1. Right.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
All right. Welcome to this week's edition of the Wednesday Drive, brought to you by the fine folks at the Milo Locker down in Milo, Iowa. Thanks to Ange and Daryl and all the gang out there for helping us bring the Outdoor Call radio network up and running with all my other partners. We got a fun show for you today. We're going to be talking a little bit about some of the shows that are going around the country. We got the Iowa Deer Classic coming up in our own neck of the woods here pretty quick. And I tell you, hey, Jeremy Johnson. Jeremiah, how you doing, man? All right. Well, there you go. Jeremiah's going to watch. That's a good time, man. I always like to see that. We got Jason and everybody on Facebook Live. So we're going to be talking to here. Andrew, can I give you this? Here's our guest. I'm going to go ahead and dial that for you. And you get him on the line. You might want to unplug that first, and then so you can talk to him. And then we'll get Matt on the line, and we'll get rocking and rolling. So Iowa Deer Classic, we got some big things happening. So make sure you stay tuned and listen to the whole show, because here about half an hour we'll talk about some of the giveaways and stuff we got going on, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to that. I talked to Larry Mack today, and we're going to have some Respect the Game stuff there, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So I'm looking good to that. Hey, Rick, how you doing, man? Good to see you. I've got a bunch of people watching us on Facebook Live. And don't forget now, if you're on Facebook Live, you're going to, when we go and bring the guest on, you're going to want to turn the Facebook Live down if you want to still watch the show, or shoot me a message. That's fine. But open the app, so the Outdoor Call Radio app, so you can hear the guests, okay? So that's what we got going on there, and we're going to talk to Matt here in a second, and I'm going to tell you what we're going to give away. We just gave away a $50 gift card to Game High Clothing, and I got to scold Andrew. You didn't update the phrase it pays.
No.
Yeah, Andrew's in trouble. He got a demerit. So so we're going to have to change the phrase it pays anyway, but we'll talk more about that. Let's go to the phones, and let's talk to our first guest. His name is Matt Kreis, and Matt is with a wonderful event called the Chico Outdoor Show, which is out in Greensburg, Pennsylvania. Matt, what's going on?
Not much, Dan. How are you tonight?
We're doing good. We're doing good. What's the weather like in PA?
A little bit chilly. It was really nice yesterday. Now it got a little chilly on us again, but not bad for the time of year. We'll take it. We're mid-30s at this point, so we'll take it.
Well, there you go. That's not too bad. So, yeah. Are we, Andrew, go up on the dashboard. Go up a little on the dashboard real quick.
We're good to go.
Are you sure? Go to the dashboard for me.
Yeah.
Does it say we're on? Yeah, I think we're on. Somebody just said it cowed out. Clue Patch, what are you talking about, Clue Patch? I have no idea. So, Matt, we can't hear Matt. That's because you got to go to the app, Jeff. You know, Matt, I've tried. Didn't I just explain that, Matt? Yeah, I did. I just said if you want to hear the guest, you have to turn Facebook Live down and open up the Outdoor Call Radio app to listen to the guests, because we can't network both of them at the same time. So, hey, Skippy Peters, go ahead. Go. No, we want you them to hear you. That's for sure. Skippy Peterson from Gearhead Archery is listening. Thank you, Skippy. Good morning, Dan, or good afternoon, Dan. So, Matt, I got to ask you. First off, I want to thank you for inviting Larry and I to come out on April 9th and 10th to Greenburg, Pennsylvania, to talk turkey and whitetails. That's going to be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to that. And how did this show get started?
Well, I mean, everything started back basically in 2018 was our first show. 2017, my brother passed away unexpectedly at 28 years old. He had a heart condition they previously wasn't diagnosed, and he just fell over dead at work at 28 years old. And he was very avid in the outdoors. He was involved with a lot of local sportsmen's clubs in our area. One up at our camp in Potter County, Pennsylvania. We have a camp up there. He was very involved. Loved to get kids in the outdoors. Loved to help kids. So with his passing, it left a void. It left a void for his friends and family, but it left a void for the whole community and sporting in our area. He was very very well known around the sportsmen's clubs and things. And so we wanted to come up with a way to keep his memory alive and just kind of raise some funds for those clubs that he worked with. So we kicked around a few ideas. One that stuck was we wanted to start by stalking some trout. We were going to do a memorial trout stalking. We did tag trout. They were nice sized trout. We did 5 different waters that he fished the most, and those were all good for a prize. Anybody caught them got a prize. So we had liked that idea, but obviously with the price of fish and the prizes and everything, we had to come up with a fundraiser to pay for those fish. So the expo was born out of that. It actually started at our local fire department at our social hall with around 20 vendors. The first year we put it together pretty quickly. He died in July of 17, and by March of 18 we had our first show.
Gotcha.
So we had a little bit of time in there to figure some things out, but we really threw the show together pretty quick. We weren't really sure what we were doing. We made some phone calls, and we got some different organizations that came on board the first year and tried to help us out. One of those, ironically enough, was Keystone Wild Outdoors. They were one of the first ones to come on with us. So I got to know Rob and Matt pretty early on, and they've been with us since. But we had about 20 vendors that first year, and we ended up with about 500 spectators through the door. So we made enough money to cover the fish and the prizes, and then we had some money to donate locally to those sportsmen's clubs that he worked with. So once we sat down and thought about it after it, we thought, well, maybe it was just a fluke. Maybe the community got behind us just because of his passing, and this might be a one and done kind of thing. And so we kicked around the idea of doing it again. We decided it went well the first year, we would try it again. The second year we had it at the same location. We added some tents outside. We had around 40 vendors the second year. We were just out of room. We were packed for room. It was elbow to elbow in the hall. We ended up with over 1,000 people
That's
that
all.
year.
Yeah.
And it was only a one-day show then. It was just a Sunday show from 9 to 5. Really just had a few seminars throughout the day, just speakers, but everything was in one building. We basically outgrew it the first year, and we put 10 pound of shit in a 5 pound bag the second year, and we were just out of room. So that prompted a move to the location we're at now, which is our local fairgrounds, and it's been a big move. It's been a good move for us. We should have 2 years in up there, but COVID hit. We had put a ton of time into the first show up there would have been 2020. We got everything ready. I mean, everything was good. It really sucked. I mean, it really sucked to cancel it. We put so much work into it. But on the flip side of it, it gave us a better start for last year for 21, which we really had a good show in 21.
Sure.
We had close to 100 vendors total. We added quite a few more seminars. We made it 2 days. We added some things for the kids, and it went really well. And we ended up with almost 2,000 people through the gate in a 2-day show. So every year we basically doubled our vendors. We basically doubled our attendance. So that's pretty much in a nutshell where the show started from, and that's where we're at this point, going into what should be our 5th year. This is going to be our 4th show. This show, again, as in the last 2 years, has been presented by Toyota Greensburg. They came on with us. They're a local Toyota dealership here. Really good guys up there. they've been tremendous with us, and they just every year they've come back stronger with us and come back better. They want to see the show grow, as do most of the vendors we've dealt with. I haven't heard a bad thing. We've had some good constructive criticism on the show, but nothing bad.
Okay. Well, take a breath, Matt. Take a breath. I got to be able to ask you questions. You did you say you're a firefighter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell you're a firefighter. You know how?
How's that?
Once you get started, you just don't quit till it's over.
Gotcha.
Well, hey, first of all, thank you for what you do. Thank you for your service to the community, because all our first responders and our veterans and everything, we've always told everyone that serves, God bless you and thank you, and we really appreciate all of that. So from all of us here on the network, thank you for doing that.
No, not a problem. I enjoy it. It's something that it is a lot of work, and it takes away from your personal time, but to see the things that we're able to accomplish, it's a pretty cool thing. My son, my 14-year-old son's in now as a junior firefighter, and he's going through training now, so he's following in my footsteps a little bit, so that's pretty cool too. I've had other families that have been firemen. My dad was for a few years, and my grandfather was for quite a while. So yeah, it's kind of a family thing that's been passed down, and I really enjoy it. I do.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, hey, Gary Peck up in Minnesota, thanks for watching on Facebook Live. Brant, thank you for the info. We appreciate that. Richard Young, how you doing? We got a bunch of people on Facebook Live watching us right now, so just say hi to them. So you started this for your brother, and you wanted to use it as a vehicle to not only grow the show, but just do more things. And from everything you just said, you guys are over a few thousand people attending now, and so this is going to be out at the fairgrounds, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So now, is this the first year that you've been at the fairgrounds in Greensburg?
No, we were there last year.
Okay.
Was our first year. We should have 2 years in, but yeah, this will be our second year up there. So yeah, it was a big move. It was kind of scary to take the leap, but I'm really glad we did.
Well,
it's a really nice facility up there.
Sure, and if you got free parking and a place for people to get out to, and they're still going to be able to move around, I wouldn't be surprised if you have several thousand people there this year.
Oh, absolutely. That's what we're hoping. If things keep going the way they're going, it's just been a steady progression with vendors, words getting out about how the show's run and what it's for. And I think that kind of sets us apart a little bit. Our show is not a for-profit show. I'm not putting the shows down that are for profit. I mean, I know the undertaking. I know what it involves. And trust me, if there was a way I could find a way to make a little bit on this, it would be nice. But at this point, I mean, we're fully non-profit. We're a 501c3. Everything's in order that way. So all the money we raise, basically is going right.
Yeah, you're helping veterans and other fine folks that need a little help, right?
Absolutely, yeah. We got in the second year of our show. We got in with Military Veterans Outdoors,
Mm-hmm.
and we knew we definitely wanted to do something with the kids. That was his thing. That was my brother's thing, and the veterans was just an added bonus. We fell in with them, and there's no looking back now. We've gotten in with another veterans group too, and it's great to see those guys get out too. They need the recognition, and they need the support too. So anyway, we can help them. We're all about that as well.
Well, that's awesome. Okay, now let's talk a little bit. Now, what's everybody going to have a chance to do when they get to the event?
We got a lot of things. It's a very family friendly event, which makes it nice. Our prices are reasonable for a family to come out and enjoy themselves. We do have raffles. This year we added something new. We're doing a ticket. It's a special entry ticket. Gets you into the show, and you also have a chance to win a prize every half hour.
Well, that's cool.
Kind of like a gun bash deal, kind of like the Jurassic Classic, kind of. It's nothing on that scale, but giving away some good prizes. The big prize at the end of the day is $2,000 cash.
Wow.
There's guns, there's bows, there is a couple hunting packages. So it's a really nice deal. There's some cash in between, so it's going to give people a chance to win something that way too, on top of our other raffles that we do. We also have our big thing, like I said, is with the kids. So every year we try to build on our kids area. We have a live trout pond. The kids can catch trout right there on site. There's games for the kids. There's a craft for the kids. We have a company called Cone Ice comes in and does snow cones and things for the kids. So there's a lot of things for a family to do. We have a craft building for the ladies. We do have alcoholic beverages available. We've got food vendors. So there's something for everybody. It really is a family friendly show.
So we're gonna have Are we gonna have cheesesteaks?
At this point, we've got a couple barbecue places lined up.
All right. Well, that's almost. Hey, that's all right. You know, you go to Pennsylvania, you think cheesesteaks, right?
You do.
Yeah.
That was the plan. We do have one that's very well known in our area, but we just haven't been able to work our schedule with theirs to get them here.
Well, no, you're not hurting my feelings with barbecue. So.
Barbecue's always good.
Yeah.
You can always fall back on that.
Yeah, absolutely. So I tell you what, and I'll be out there doing turkey seminars on both days, I believe, and I'm gonna have prizes. Oh, I know we're gonna give away a brand new Elite bow, so that'll be, we'll figure out how we can do that once we get out there. But I know that I talked to Chris, who was the owner of Creek Archery, and we got Mountain Man and Matt and all the gang there. So we're gonna try and do some stuff with them, and it's going to be a fun time.
Absolutely, yeah. We're definitely looking forward to having you guys out there. It's going to be a good boost for us, and I think we're turning that corner where we're becoming relevant now. The first couple of years, people weren't real sure what to take of us, but now that we've gotten some of the organizations and some of the businesses behind us that we have, I think people are starting to see that we're moving forward and we're going to grow this thing. And I can't thank the guys from Keystone and Chris at Creek Archery. Those guys, they're some of the driving force behind this. We're going to be on with Matt and Rob here for the next, I think 2 weeks. We're going to be on their podcast recording, and it'll be on April 1st before our show. So they helped us out last year with that. And we've gotten commitments from those guys. They want to be in for the long haul.
Mm-hmm.
So that's only going to make us stronger. And then the relationships we build through them and just through the industry itself, I think is going to take us a long way.
Well, I was just a guest on another podcast out there, the Outdoor Drive, which is East Coast Trev and Steve, and we were talking about stuff last night for about an hour, and that'll air here in the next couple of weeks. But we definitely talked about your event, and Trev and Steve said that they're going to try and reach out to you and maybe next year get involved and be part of that with you.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, they live about 3 hours away from you.
Okay, yeah, I mean that's not bad. We've actually got some vendors coming in, other ones coming in from out of state. We've got I think right now Connecticut is probably the farthest outside of you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You guys coming in, Connecticut would be the next farthest, I believe.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I mean, we were out at the show in Harrisburg. A lot of people out there, and we talked to a lot of people that maybe can't make it this year because it was a little bit of short notice for them. But people are starting to follow our Facebook page more. We're on Facebook and Instagram. You can find us there. We update that pretty rapidly. I've got my nephew and his girlfriend. They're a little bit younger than I am, and they live for social media, so that's their thing. They keep up with that. They update that regularly, so you can find us on there. All our updates will be on there. You can register for the show through there. We're still taking vendors at this point. We've got a lot of room up there, so we don't really need to turn anybody away yet at this point. So if anybody wants in, by all means, look us up.
Okay. Todd, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Todd said good stuff. He's got to bounce, so Todd's leaving. But thanks for listening, Todd. We appreciate you. Tell you what, man, hang on. I'm going to take a real quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about how people can get tickets or find out more information about the Chico Outdoor Show, okay? All right. We'll be right back on the Outdoor Call Radio Network on the Wednesday Drive with Outdoors Dan.
Heading to your favorite outdoor spot? Is your hunting, fishing, or utility knife ready for any task? Well, if you use the original Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener before you left, you bet they are.
Thanks, everybody. I appreciate that.
Tool sharpener is designed to sharpen every knife you own. By using
One of these days we'll figure out how to tie everything in with Facebook, but it just I don't know. There's so many things we're doing on these servers. It's crazy. So,
gut hooks,
but
axes, and even kitchen knives.
hang on. We got about another 6 minutes with Matt, and then it'll just be us the rest of the show. So.
20-degree angle every time. Each Worksharp knife and tool sharpener is assembled in the USA by a family-owned and operated company. Customer service is always a call away.
What's the matter?
So if you love the outdoors and depend on a sharp knife, consider checking out one of the Worksharp knife and tool sharpeners or the Worksharp guided field sharpener at a store near you, or anytime at worksharptools.com. That's worksharptools.com.
Tactacam has launched the best-in-class cellular trail camera, the #1 selling action camera in the industry. The new Reveal by Tactacam will change the way you scout forever. Not only is
I thought you told me you had all the phrases done on Saturday.
I was putting it together.
Yeah.
Educate your game and leave
Uh-huh.
yourself checking cameras in the
Did not put it in.
Those issues are
Yeah.
gone. You can receive pictures in almost real time right to your app without going into the field. The Reveal offers
Kira.
2-second trigger speeds. It takes game from up to
Kira.
96
No, I'm serious. That's her
and
name.
4G and LTE wireless modules. Verizon and AT&T.
I'm not playing. That's her name. Huh? I have no idea. Ask Jenny.
$5 a month. The Reveal's world-class app allows you to set up your camera, add cameras, view and organize pictures, and much more. Again, plans starting as low as $5 a month. The new Reveal by Tactacam.
Tell you what, guys, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get off Facebook Live. So just listen to the app for the rest of the show. And then make sure you check out some of the stuff at the Deer Classic because you're going to want to listen. We got some pretty neat things for you to do. So I just want to make sure we don't use up any more bandwidth than we have to. So looks we're all right, but after last week, I don't want to chance it. So I will see you on Saturday on ESPN, and hopefully you don't flip or keep it on the radio app and the Outdoor Call radio app, and we'll be right back after this commercial break. Thanks, everybody. Have a great Wednesday night, and I'll be talking to you here in a second on the app.
Cooking wild game or grilling? If you are,